Hello students, welcome to our online teaching class of Alamir Public School. Today we will discuss English of class 8 and it is a honeydew poetry number 2 geography lesson. This geography lesson is written by Jodhpur. This geography lesson written by Jalpigar Ghosh is a different type of poem. Let us study. Let me read over the poem before you. Can you imagine what your city before going to start it? Let me introduce that poem before you. So, can you imagine what your city would look like if you saw it from 10,000 feet above the ground? Neatly planned and perfect in a proportion like a geometric design, it would strike you as something very different from what it actually is while you are in the thick of it. There is a poet's description of just such a view of the city and some questions that come to his mind. So, before we start the topic, geography lesson written by Jalpigar Ghosh, what is the thinking, what is the target, what is the imagination of the poet Jalpigar Ghosh, we will know it first. That here, in the very beginning, the poet wants to know from the readers that whether we can imagine what your city would look like if you saw it from 10,000 feet above the ground. In the very beginning, the poet wants to know from his readers that what would, if they are having a flight journey and if they are at a height of 10,000 feet from the surface in the sky, then what he can or how he can observe about the different city located on the surface of the earth. What does it look like then? Neatly planned and perfect in proportion like a geometric design. It would strike you as something very different from what it actually is while you are in the thick of it. Definitely, you will see all these things that are located below below you when you are in a jet plane or when you are in a flight. It must look it must look like totally different from its actuality. They look very small in size, and all the towns, all the cities, all the other things that are located on the surface of the earth, they must look like different designs of geometry. So here is a poet's description of just such a view of the city and some questions that come to his mind. So like this exactly, once upon a time, the poet Jalpigar Ghosh is having a flight journey and he is at the 10,000 feet he is at a height of 10,000 feet, and whatever different information, different questions that came to his mind, he has written down in a topic that is the geography lesson. Okay, this is the introduction. So let us see first. This chapter consists of 3 paragraphs. Let me read over the chapter. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on the ground had looked haphazard, unplanned and without style, when the jet sprang into the sky. Here, when the jet sprang into the sky, here sprang means rose fast. Sprang means sprang fast, sprang into the sky, that means rose fast into the sky. It was clear where the city had developed the way it had, seeing its scale 6 inches to the mile. Another thing, there seemed an inevitability. Inevitability, that cannot be avoided. This is known as inevitable or inevitability. It has been the, or inevitability has been the noun form here. About what on the ground had looked haphazard. Haphazard, without plan or order, it has been given in your book, in the glossary, you will come to know. Unplanned and without style. Without style means styleless or ugly. Unplanned or without style. Without style. Without style, this is ugly or very plain. Without style, ugly, it looks ugly, not designful. When the jet sprang, the jet sprang into the sky. Let me explain about the topic first, about the first paragraph. So here, when the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed in the way it had, seeing its scale 6 inches to the mile. So from the very beginning, I have introduced you that once upon a time the poet Jalpigor Bose is having a flight journey and he is at a height of 10,000 feet from the surface in the sky. So when the jet sprang into the sky, that means when the jet rose first into the sky, the poet saw below him. The poet saw, it was clear why the poet saw below him. He could not understand why the city had grown. That means, and it was clear why the city had developed. That means why the city had grown or developed the way it had seen it. Scaled 6 inches to the mile. All the cities, all the cities, very large, but they are looking very small in size also. Okay, they are like 6 inches. It scaled 6 inches. All the cities, they look like of 6 inches in size. That means all the cities that are located on the surface of the earth are looked, having arranged in an disorder, in disorder, have not been arranged in the right order. That means in an haphazard way. There seemed an inevitability, that is necessity, or that is that cannot be avoided, or inevitability about what on the ground had looked haphazard, unplanned and without style. Where the jet sprang into the sea. That means here is a mile of the ground looked, a mile. There has been given just to the mile, seeing it scale 6 inches to the mile. A mile of the ground looked like just 6 inches. Looking below from the sky, one could see, even the poet could see, the inevitable way in which the city had been developed. It certainly had a logic behind it. Why the cities have been developed in a haphazard way, why it looked like very small in size, even 1 mile looked like just 6 inches. It has a logic behind it. On the earth, it seemed ugly and without a method, without a process. All these things have been arranged on the surface of the earth. This is the expansion of the first paragraph. Second, in the second paragraph, the poet goes what has he told? When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities, where the rivers ran, and why the valleys were populated. The logic of geography, that land and water attracted men, was clearly delineated. Delineated means shown. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, they are delineated. delimited means so. So in the second paragraph of the poetry geography lesson, the poet has described something on the ground of geography, on the logic of geography. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities, where the rivers ran, and why the villages were populated. The logic of geography. So from such a great height, that is of 10,000, at a height of 10,000 feet from the surface, the poet Zulfikar Ghosh observed that renowned or almost great cities, different cities had been located on the village of different rivers. Different cities have been developed, different cities have been grown on the different village of the large rivers. Why? There is a logic behind it. There is a geographical logic behind this region. The logic, it is the geography, it is the logic of geography. That land and water attracted men was clearly delimited. Land and water, why in your history also you must have learned in geography that why the river villages are densely populated. You know that at first when civilization started, the people started to live on the river village because their plain area was available, sufficient water, adequate water was available, fertile soil was available which is good for cultivation, and all sorts of land and water was plentifully available there, and forests were also sometimes available. So people like to live on the river village. And gradually it became larger and larger, and it became thereafter the population rose to a large extent, and different cities have been grown on the different village of the different large rivers. This is the geographical reason behind it. And was clearly delineated land and water when the jet reached 10,000 feet. So in such a situation, the poet Zulfikar Ghosh had well observed that actually the different cities that he looked, that he saw below him, all the cities have been developed on the different rivers that are different, on the village of different rivers. Okay, due to the availability of water and land there. When the jet rose 6 miles high, third paragraph, when the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round, and that it had more sea than land. When the jet rose 6 miles high, thereafter when the jet also rose up to 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round. Thereafter he put, when the poet, when the jet plane where the poet was traveling rose higher and higher, that is up to 6 miles, it is clear from there that the earth is round, and it had more sea than land. It had more sea than land also. It's more sea than land. That means 71% covered with water and 29% covered with land mass. You know it? But it was difficult to understand. It was clear. This matter is clear that there was more. So there was the land area is very less than the water area. That means the total area. So for example, here this is the earth, and here the poet is here and he is looking about this, and it is round and it is covered with nearly 29% land mass, and the rest are 71% is covered with water. This matter is totally fact. This matter is completely fact. So from such a great height, that is of 6 miles, the poet could observe that the earth is round and there is more water mass and than the land mass. And other things he observed, but it was difficult to understand. This matter was understandable very clearly about the land mass and water mass that are located in the earth. But it was difficult to understand that the man on the earth the men on the earth found courage to hate each other, to build walls across city, and to kill. From that height, it was not clear. But one thing had made the poet confused. What is that confusion? But it was difficult to understand that the men on the earth found causes to hate each other. From such a height, the poet could observe, the poet could not understand. It became very difficult on the part of the poet to understand that what is the reason behind it. The men on the earth found causes to hate. But all the men hate each other on the earth to build walls across cities. They will the people today also they are making walls between different cities. The men are also building different territorial walls also between different countries also. And some people are also getting involved in order to kill each other. So what is this reason? From that side, it was not clear that why the men are involved in the hatred of each other, or why the people hate each other, why the people are quarreling themselves, why the people are not in good relationship among each other, and why the people are constructing different walls, building walls between the different cities and different countries also. And people are also ready, people are also showing the hatred towards each other, people are also getting ready to kill each other. This information, this thing, the reason of these things was not clear in the mind of the poet. Okay, this is the chapter. So here working with the poem, look at your book. Find 3 or 4 phrases in the stanzas 1 and 2 which are likely to occur in a geography lesson. We will collect it. Number 2, seen from the window of an aeroplane, the city appears what has been given. Exercise, working with the exercise. Seen from the window of an aeroplane. Number 2. Seen from the window of an aeroplane, the city appears what? There are 3 options here: as haphazard, as on ground, as neat, as a map, as developed, as necessary. In as developed, as necessary it will be neat, and as developed, as necessary. Thereafter, number 3, mark the right answer. We have to mark the right answer. Number 3, which are the right answers of the logic on the ground of the logic of geography. There are cities where there are rivers. There are cities where there are rivers. True. Next, second, cities appear as they are not from 6 miles above the ground. False. Third, it is easy to understand why valleys are populated. It is easy to understand why valleys are populated. Definitely, it is true. Due to the availability of land and water there. Fourth, it is difficult to understand why humans hate and kill one another. It is difficult to understand why humans hate and kill one another. It is not from the point of geography, so it will be false. This point comes from your society. The earth, number 5, the earth is round and it has more sea than land. Definitely, earth is round. There is more sea area than land area. So, number 8 is also true. Number 4, mention 2 things that are clear from the height. Mention 2 things that are clear from the height, not clear from the height. First, which are clear from the height, I am telling you, number 4. the earth is round and that it has more sea than land. Okay, the earth is round, first point, and there is more sea and it has more sea than land area. These two things are clear from the height, from a great height. And which are not clear from the height, what are those? Men hate each other. Men hate each other and build walls across the different cities, and also they are ready to kill each other. These things are not clear from such a height. Okay, this is all about your poetry. Geography lesson, you will do it properly, and in the next class we will discuss about from the It So Happened, the supplementary reader, that is children at work. Thank you.